Hey guys, it's your girl Ebony Desha and welcome back. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, follow. We're finna get into this makeup look because today we're venting, babe. Let's get some stuff off our chest. Now we're gonna start with the eyebrows. I've already kind of filled in one. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the other one. We're not gonna do anything extra dramatic like I normally do. I'm gonna try to keep the eyebrows soft and we're just gonna see how they turn out, okay? And like I said, this is a venting video. I have been in my feelings about some issues and I just want to talk about them to kind of get your opinion and how you feel about the same issue. It is obvious that in today's world, things have really started to plummet. And I mean plummet hard. I've been seeing more and more and more and more. I know things like this have always been happening, but it's more amplified because of social media and technology that we have today. But the hatred towards women, the abuse toward women is just so beyond bizarre to me. I've been seeing so many videos of women being abducted, so many videos of women dying of domestic violence, so many videos of little girls being kidnapped and abused and mishandled that it's becoming so depressing as a woman and as a mother. Here's the eye look that I'm gonna go for today. I've been practicing on my cut crease, and so I'm just in my nude palette, and we're gonna throw something together, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Now, I have been getting a lot of good tips and tricks from you guys. I so appreciate it, and I ask that you please keep them coming as your girl is learning more and more. But today's tip was to set my eyelid before I do any eyeshadows. And I'm so thankful for this person who sent me this tip because, oh my God, the difference that it made. The application was so much smoother and it made it so much easier to blend my shades. And when I say this is a game changer, this is definitely a game changer. So if you haven't tried it already, make sure to set your your concealer, whatever you use as your base, set it before you start to blend your eyeshadows and just watch the difference that it makes. You guys will have to excuse me. I will be going in and out of the conversation as I'm trying to explain the look, but also vent as well, okay? But back to the combo. Ladies, it is definitely disturbing to know that we can't even go out and enjoy ourselves. We can't even go to the store to grocery shop without having to worry about being abducted. Like, I've been seeing so many videos of like ladies going into the store and they're coming back out and there's this big van parked against their vehicle, or you see a van somewhere nearby, or you see men walking by and things like that. And it's like, please be cautious and be aware of your surroundings. Like, I stopped taking my purse. Like, if I come home from work and I don't have to go by the store, I'll come home and change. If I know that I'm going to the store or somewhere by myself, which my husband, he's so overprotective. He try to always go with me, or he'll always make our oldest son go with me. But if I ever go by myself, I don't carry a purse anymore. I carry a cross bag, a very small one, or I'm putting my ID or the credit card that I need in a pocket zip or anything like that, because I'm like always on my toes. Like, I'm always prepared to fight. And I know that sounds crazy, but y'all not gonna be able to take me because your girl is going out kicking, screaming, biting. Like, just call me Angelina Jolie, because I'm gonna act like I'm in a movie and I'm going in on your tail, okay? I'm going in. Do you hear me? And it's sad that that is the world that we live in, where we can't be relaxed, where we can't do simple everyday life things, because you just never know. They're tracking your vehicles, they're tracking you back home, and it's almost like I'm paranoid, because when I'm driving, I pay attention to every vehicle, especially if it's a vehicle that seem like it's following me. Like, if we go in the same direction for a certain period of time, oh, I'm watching you, buddy. And I might make some extra turns because I just want to see. I want to see where you're going, because you can't be going the same way we're going unless I know you. Especially if I'm going to work or something, we don't work together. You don't work in the same area as me. Oh, my memory is good when it comes to the way people look, what you was driving, all of that. I don't play. And I encourage you guys to just please, 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 please be aware and pay attention to your surrounding, because it's sad. It's so sad that that's where life is today, where we are as human beings. By the way, this right here has become my favorite eyeliner. I have like shaky hands, and it is so extremely hard for me to draw a straight line or anything on my face. And these felt tip brushes makes it so easy and gentle to use. So I highly, highly recommend a 10 out of 10. Okay, a 10 out of 10. I also want to apologize in advance. I had some bad camera angles, okay? So I might be off a little bit. These are the lashes that I use. I don't remember the name, so I didn't put them in the description. Sorry. But you know, we're going to go on my favorite primer, okay? Because y'all know how I feel about e.l.f. products. And we're just going to get that all over the face, and then we're going to give it time, at least 30 seconds to dry down before we apply our foundation. Okay, now y'all remember this Halo Glow foundation that I tried? It was not my match, but I went to the next shade, and the next shade seemed like it might be my perfect match, but also seemed a little bit darker because, you know, my skin is so hyper pigmented. Think I'm saying it right, but you know. So I'm gonna mix both of these two colors together, and hopefully it'll give me my perfect shade once, you know, we blend it on out nicely. But it is also one of my favorite foundations. Highly recommend. Okay, and I love the glow, the extra glow that it gives. And I have oily skin, and I know somebody was like, oh, your skin was super oily. This is a glow serum foundation, so it has a natural glow within the foundation, so it's going to give you that extra glow. And when I add the setting powder and things like that, that's where it's going to tone it down some. But like I said, looks good so far mixed. Like I said, I think this might be my perfect shade with both of them mixed together. What's so bizarre to me is the amount of domestic violence towards women that has become so normal, and it makes me cringe how men are out here unaliving women because they don't want to be with them anymore, or because, you know, they're just jealous, or whatever the reason might be. Like, it should never come to physical harm. And not only that, unaliving kids in the midst of that because you're so angry or because that child was there. Like, my brain cannot wrap itself around it. I know that I'm a natural fighter, so for me, it's just like, you want to ask so many questions, and you want to be able to say, do this and do that, but what would you truly do if you was in that situation? Because it's a scary situation to be in. To fear for your life is a scary situation. To fear for your children's life is a scary situation to be in for anybody. And you never know how you would truly handle things. It's the scary part. Whether you set yourself up for failure, because the system is set against you as well. Because what if you were to defend yourself? You still have to weigh out the possibility that they're not going to always rule in self-defense. You know what I'm saying? I know I've heard, I'm not going to say I know, but I've heard of a lot of women who are incarcerated based on self-defense because nobody was taking her serious, on her report serious, of her life being threatening and things like that. So it's just like, wow, it's like you don't even know what to say, right? especially protecting the children. We just don't know what to say or what to do. We just know our natural instincts is going to kick in, but where does that truly leave us? If we're taken to jail for trying to take care of ourselves, and then our child is left out in this vulnerable world, because nobody's going to take care of your child like you. But it's just a scary situation all the way around. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really feeling this concealer. I didn't like the consistency of it. It was kind of hard to blend out. The coverage, I don't know, it was just something weird about it. I don't know, maybe I got a bad bottle. But yeah, I need to stick with my e.l.f. Of course, I'm gonna try more products, but this one in particular, I did not like the concealer that I used on this look. Now I am gonna go in and set all my highlighted areas. Okay, and as you can see, I'm trying to make sure I'm puffy and I have creasing under my eyes. So I'm using this technique, setting under my eye, and then I'll go back in later with a powder foundation to set over it. I noticed that has been helping with the creasing under my eye, so that's been a pretty cool tip that someone gave me a few videos back. So if you have creasing under your eye, really bad creasing or heavy bags, well, first of all, make sure you moisturize under your eyes before you put on makeup, because I didn't realize how important it was to moisturize under your eyes. And then when you go in with your concealer, make sure it's smooth before you set it. Use a setting and a pressed powder or powder foundation underneath your eye, and that would definitely help with the creasing. So that's the second tip of this video. So I hope that helps. But as you can see, I'm kind of going in with my bronzer here before I put my pressed powder all over my face, because I'm going to use that to set my entire face. So that's going to set my highlighted areas, that's going to set my contour areas, and that's going to set my liquid foundation, as you can see. So that is going to be my final, when it comes to the face, my final step before blush and highlight, all that good stuff. I am a crybaby. So when anything dealing with children, I'm gonna cry at the drop of a dime. So when there's so much going on in the world with abuse and these children being abducted and things like it pulls on my heartstring so bad. And the amount of, and I'm not even just gonna say little girls, because they're out here taking boys too. They're out here taking boys too. And as a mother, like, you can't even imagine. And for me, it triggers a lot of things that I went through in my childhood, in my teenagehood. Like, everything that some adults were trying to make seem normal just wasn't normal. Okay, like the fact of little men giving little girls compliments. Like, people don't pay attention to that. Or they're playing like, oh, that's my little girlfriend and stuff like that. Like, I don't play about my kids, because everything that I went through, that I experienced, is triggering. And a lot of adults are blind to that. And that's why a lot of kids don't come out with a lot of trauma that they've been through, because in all honesty, children are made to feel bad. Oh, you were being fast, or this, that, and the third, when in reality, a child should be able to be a child without everything being so overly sexualized. Like, it's crazy, but everything is so overly sexualized. It makes children uncomfortable to be themselves, because some adults will make it seem like you can't wear that, because our daughters are shaped a certain way. That you're provoking a man, a grown man. Like, stuff like that is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And even little boys, like, I have to watch out for my boys as well, because these men out here, they ain't just want your daughters. Okay, y'all be seeing what's been going on in some of these churches and stuff coming out. And what was that the other day with the man talking about the little boy that suck on his tongue? Like, this world is crazy. It's so crazy, and it breaks my heart. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point I never wanted children. Not because I don't love them, it's because I'm afraid of what this world would do to them. But God said otherwise, and He put children in my life for a reason, because He know I'm gonna go the extra mile to protect them. And I'm so thankful to have a partner who don't play about his kids. He don't play about our kids. We don't play about our children. Do you hear me? Now, I had no expectations for this look, but I'm kind of cute. I'm kind of feeling this, okay? What do you guys think? I mean, this cut crease was pretty cutting. You know what I'm saying? It's looking pretty good. A little face, look like I done gained a little weight in the face. I've always had big cheeks, so they're going to always be there. I just want to make that clear. But the eyes are giving. What do you guys think? I really like this look. It came out pretty cool. And I just thank you guys for allowing me to vent a little bit. And go ahead and tap into the comments and talk back to me. Were you feeling anything that I'm feeling? Did anything that I said make sense? Until next time, my loves.